Guys, as we are getting close to the registration period, I saw a lot of students, a lot of first year students asking which module should I take first, which module should I register first in BCom, in my first year of BCom in accounting science. And I was like, okay, it's fine. I think you just have to do a video and share my opinion and share how I chose my modules when I was doing my first year of BCom in accounting science. Please guys, you have to be very careful when you're choosing your modules, especially if you are working. Remember, you already have work pressure, right? And you'll find out that someone is going to give herself a lot of workload in one semester, and the other semester you'll be doing nothing. You'll be just cruising on those continuous assessment modules. As for BCom in accounting science, I think you are going to have 2 or 3 modules that are having exams, and try and separate those modules, like put them in different semesters so that you avoid pressure, you avoid a lot of workload during the exam period. So today I'm going to share with you guys how I chose my modules. Without wasting much of time, let's get into it. Okay guys, so this is the Bachelor of Accounting Science in Financial Accounting curriculum. Let's quickly go on the first level modules. Here we go. As you can see, it's written compulsory here, meaning you are not going to leave out any module here. You are expected to do a total of 11 modules in your first year. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give a little bit of background in each and every module, and I believe that this is going to help you when you're choosing your modules, because at least you'll be having a little bit of clarity on each and every module. So the first module is accounting information systems in computer environment, right? So this module is all about IT. It's going to give you introduction in things like Excel, PowerPoint, Word. It doesn't have exam. This module doesn't have exam. It is a continuous assessment, meaning you are going to get your final mark from those assessments that will be attempting throughout the semester. But it requires much time. Like, you have to start early, and you have to start going through your study guide early. And the next module is basic numerals. This module, it is basic mathematics, but it have an exam. You are going to attempt assessments throughout the semester. I think you have about 4 or 5 assessments, and then at the end of the semester you write an exam. So this module requires a lot of practice. You just have to practice more past exam papers, and you are good to go. I think, as on my side, it was a bit difficult, but I believe that once you did go through a lot of past exam papers, you are good to go for the exam. Then the next one is perspective on accountancy. This module doesn't have an exam. It is a continuous assessment, but you are going to submit a portfolio. This module, a lot of people used to get zeros because of plagiarism, so you have to start and learn how to summarize and give answers in your own words, because once you just go and copy the answers, even from the study guide or whatever, whether it's Google, they are going to give you a zero and tell you that you plagiarize, but it doesn't have exam. Then the next one, it is communication in business context. This one have a lot of essays and email writings. Like, you are going to learn a lot of communication skills in a business environment. This module doesn't have exam. Also, it is a continuous assessment, but it covers a lot of content, so you have to start going through your study guides as early as possible. It is not that difficult, because they are going to ask you what you learn Then the next one, this one is commercial law. It have an exam, and it is a little bit difficult because you are going to write an exam. When you're answering the assessments are better, are much better because you are just going to use the study guide and answer the assessments. But when it comes to exam, that you are going to have a lot of questions with limited time, and I think, yeah, it is a bit difficult, this one. Then introduction in financial mathematics. So this one, once you did well in basic mathematics, you are good to go for introduction for introductory financial mathematics, because it's all mathematics, and this one also have an exam. So yeah, this one is a bit critical, it's a bit challenging, but to those who are good in mathematics, they don't have problem with this one. Then this one is economics. The next one is economics. So to those who once did economics in high school, I think this is going to be easy for you. Then we have financial accounting principles, concept, and procedures. Guys, this is accounting introduction. So if you did accounting in high school, this one is not going to be a problem for you. But even those who never did, or those who doesn't have accounting background, this module is just introduction in accounting. So you just have to go through your study guides earlier, and also make use of YouTube channels like counters. They do explain more, and they do help a lot on financial modules. And then, so you have to pass this module, because as you can see here, it is a prerequisite. As you can see here, it is a prerequisite for it is a prerequisite for financial accounting and reporting. So what it means is you have to make sure that you pass this introduction in accounting, and once you pass it, you are going to use that information, or it's going to help you when you are doing financial accounting and reporting. So the secret behind financial accounting modules, they follow the sequence. Once you did good, or once you master the concept in the first module, you are good to go in the next one. So please guys, just make sure that you won't forget the information from this module, because you're gonna use it in the next module. And this one, IOP, this one is a bonus module. You are just going to learn a lot. It's just about morals, how you behave at the working environment. This is a distinction. Before you start, you just have to know that you have to get a distinction. These three modules, from financial accounting and up to IOP, they don't have exams. They are continuous assessment modules. You are just going to attempt assessments throughout the semester, and then you get a final mark from those marks. Then the last one, business management. This module, guys, have a lot of notes. It have a lot of notes. So my advice is you have to start studying earlier. To those who did business management in high school, you are not going to have problem with this one, because it's introduction in business management. But it requires a lot. It is a bit challenging, especially if you are not studying. So you have to study, you have to go through your study guides, and that study guide is very big. It's very big. It have a lot of notes. So I would advise you to start early. Yeah, I think that's all about your first level. So now I'm going to tell you which modules do I recommend to take in your first semester, and how do you arrange these modules. Okay guys, so in conclusion, I would recommend you to register these modules in this coming first semester. Why am I saying this? Because for modules like ECS 1501, it is a year module and you can only register for year module at the beginning of the year. Once you leave it out, you can only be able to register it in 2026 first semester, and by that time you are supposed to be doing your second year modules, which is a waste of time. Also, if you take a look on those 5 modules, you are going to see that you only have 2 exams, which is for BNU 1501 and CLA 1503, and the rest of the modules are continuous assessments. So at least during the exam periods, you are going to manage the pressure because you'll be preparing only for 2 exams. Also, I'm not saying continuous assessment modules are easier. They also requires much time, like especially this one, the one I put in first semester. They cover a lot of content. That's why I'm saying you have to do them in first semester, because I believe that first semester is longer. um as for FAC 1502, you have to do it in the first semester and pass it in order for you to register for FAC 1601 second semester. You can't register for FAC 1601 if you failed FAC 1502. So in second semester you can take these modules. You can register these ones in your second semester. Why? Remember I said second semester is a bit it's shorter. So if you check these 5 modules, you see that you'll be having only one exam, which is DSC 1630, and the rest are continuous assessment. So at least the pressure will be a little bit better. Then as I said it before, that we have a total of 11 modules in the first year of becoming accounting science, and so we did 10, right? And we are left with one, which is IOP 1501. You don't have to worry about this one. You can include it in your second year modules, because the second year have a total of 9 modules, so you can add IOP in your second year modules. So I think that's all about choosing modules, guys. This is what worked for me. It might not work for you, it might work for you, so just take what is helpful. If you feel like mixing and changing the order, it's all up to you. Just do what works for you. Please guys, if you love this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also comment and share my videos with other students.